Hey, this is Justin Kotler, head coach of Underdogs Athletics, and we're going to now take you through a weightlifting piece, something you might see on our Elite or our X track or even the Hybrid Weightlifting program. It's going to be a 10-minute EMOM of power snatches, 2 touch and go at about 70 to 80% on the minute. What's that at, D?
165, so it's like barely 70%, but I figure more climbs for each day.
So you're looking to go about 165, then 175, 185, 195, finish right around there?
Yeah, a couple rounds.
Yeah.
Couple rounds, I think about 10 by then.
And what's your max power?
235, the last time I tested the power.
Perfect.
Might be more.
Okay.
Like, squats at like 260 right now. So
Yeah.
hopefully more.
And so we're doing this for a couple of reasons. If anyone's followed my programming for a little while, I have always been a big fan of adding in some touch and go power snatches, touch and go power cleans, things like that. Cycling at a moderate to just slightly sub-maximal percentage is incredibly important. We see it a ton in qualifiers. We see a ton of it in competition. What we're trying to do here is in that 70 to 80% range, right? We're trying to create some efficiency. We're trying to create some power endurance, and you'll see that it's still going to be solid quality-wise, but it is going to get taxing. And then the way we progress on this obviously is you might see an 8-minute EMOM with 3 touch and go, or you might see us do something like a 10-8-6 where you're working to a max 10, a max 8, a max 6. But we're going to try to encompass all different types of cycling in different rep schemes to be able to increase your capacity and to increase your weightlifting endurance. Here you go. Nice. So a couple things that are really good to focus on here, and you'll see Dakota, obviously we're trying to cycle with as much balance as possible, but if you notice from the top on his descent, right, he's going straight to the ground, and that's something that's going to save you time in cycling as opposed to coming to the hip and going back down. It's just those little nuances that you might see in certain athletes in competition where they're able to increase their speed over somebody else. And these are great opportunities to work on that because it's light enough that you can actually play around with your technique a little bit and work on trying to create an increased cycle speed.
Yeah, this is when I've actually been able to do that. Normally, I'm a stop at the hip, free rack, big rep, but doing like in this format, it's actually kind of the first 2 times I've done straight to the ground.
And if you notice, he keeps looking at the clock, it's because it's an EMOM and he's got to start back on the minute with each one of his sets. Nice.
I've noticed a huge difference over the last couple of years. Like the first time, there's only been quarterfinals a couple of years, but right away they threw in the 185. And I mean, since we started doing like the 753s, the 975s, they use EMOMs like a lot more, just throwing around 185. So I wouldn't say it's like totally play weight yet, but like comfortable in metcons, higher rep ranges, not feeling like I'm getting buried by it.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Nice job, bro. So we finished this last one up at 195. And if you've seen the loads in a lot of the qualifiers, 165 to 205, we've seen a lot of snatch work and a lot of the snatch workouts. Those loads are right in that range. So being able to cycle that weight for reps is incredibly important. Obviously being able to have technical efficiency there, but I think what's really important is not just the technical efficiency, but also creating speed. Because at the end of the day, right, we want to ride that line. We want to be able to make sure that we're riding the line with technique and intensity, because it is a race at the end of the day. And what we're preparing for is, yes, we want you to have solid weightlifting technique and skills, but we also want you to be able to go fast. So that's what we're working here with these touch and goes, and we hope you like it.